more than just rides. This is a whole little mini world of its own.
The local ATV club have put over 300 trails from the top of Hemlock going all the way down to Harrison.
They're just going down to 7-Eleven on the longboard to get a slushie. Make sure they wear a helmet.
He's going to make a great dog, a great companion for some lucky person. I'm Leah Bolton.
I'm Dean.
Fraser Focus, a fresh perspective beyond the bridge.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Fraser Focus, bringing you stories that are often overlooked by mainstream media. I'm Dean Atwell.
And I'm Leah Bolton. This is our Fraser Region Adventure episode. We head to Harrison Mills and we jump off a cliff, paragliding. We're still alive here and we do some ATVing.
We also head into the community of Abbotsford to check out longboarding. And we've got a new feature called Adopt a Pet. That is always an adventure.
But to start off the show today, we're here in Cultus Lake at the Adventure Park.
It's more than just rides. This is a whole little mini world of its own. So our latest addition at the Adventure Park is this amazing timber frame boardwalk. It's 300 or 400 feet long. It houses some new rides. So here in the big natural fir forest here, we're walking right around the trees and we get the shade from the canopy of these trees. It's really quite a nice natural setting.
Make sure I'm tall enough. Okay, tall enough.
I had the day off of work here and I'm not pulling levers today, so I decided I'd go on a date with Chantel.
Yeah, was it a good date?
I like fast rides.
Whoa, fast? How fast?
Not that fast. I'm going on the roller coaster.
The roller coaster! I didn't see your hands in the air though.
No,
where were your hands?
Too busy hanging on.
What do you think about this theme park here in the Fraser region?
This is the first time we were here and it's really nice.
We just came from that crazy one.
The crazy roller coaster. It's our first time here.
No way.
Yeah.
What do you think about a park like this in the Fraser region?
It's better than the Peony right now for him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than the Peony.
Better than the Peony right now.
Oh, there's my breakfast.
I loved it. I wanted to just I was like, oh, is the ride broken again? It's hanging on up top.
I actually really like most all the rides we've done here so far. I like all of them too.
Awesome.
My son is instrumental in designing and insisting that we build these cool little features in the park.
What are you doing here?
For this year, we got our food stand right up around the corner, and then we also have a ribbit-themed frog ride, which is great for young kids. It's actually the lowest height restriction of any ride in the park.
So he cost you how much money?
He cost me a lot of money.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Before, it was just a couple little rides, and they had some mini golf.
So you've seen it expand over the years?
Yeah, for sure. It's perfect for a small town.
I think it's pretty good.
It is. It's nice because it's not too big, so it doesn't get crazy busy, but it gets busy enough that it keeps them in business, but there's lots of really fun rides anyways.
What ride are you going on? You going on these spinny things? Are you excited? It's quite a nice ride, very smooth. Nothing going on. Oh my goodness. Okay. This originally was going to be a real small little amusement park with 2 or 3 rides, and we're now at 13 attractions and rides, and we have another one coming next season as well. We haven't told any media sources yet, and so you are in on a little insider secret, but we've put a purchase order in for a drop tower, a giant drop tower that's going into the park next year. It'll be our most aggressive ride in the park, and that'll open up in May of 2018.
It's actually going to be built off of 18 feet off of ground level, so you got an extra height right off the get-go. one big plummet, complete free-for-all, all the way down to ground level.
It's fabulous. We love it here. We'll come every year as long as it's open, so.
Awesome. And you're going to bring your kids here too, right? Aw, do you need a few more rides?
Some of us have to work around here, Leah.
Oh, fine. Let's go do some real work after the break, ATVing.
You're watching Fraser Focus. We'll be right back.
This is a guided tour. If you want to climb trees, this is not the place to do it.
Guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and local places. There's so much adventure out here in the Fraser region. Dean and I are going to gear up and hit those ATVs.
This is for driving, so that's your damage waiver, and then this one is your liability.
We have some very simple rules. One, never pass on the trail. Never. Second thing is, this is a functioning Forest Service road. So if we see a vehicle, we pull over and stop. This is a guided tour. If you want to climb trees and skyrocket into the sunset, this is not the place to do it.
The bumps are the best part. I'm gonna look for every puddle I can find.
Oh man.
And the goal of this trip is actually get you head to toe covered in mud.
You just got that all in my shoe.
The average ATV owner rider is 45 years of age.
Really? That's interesting because the stats show that accidents are more prone with the children than they are with the adults. But the average age is 44 years old.
Weren't you a little bit nuts when you were 20?
Bumps! You good?
I'm still here.
Hold on to me if you got it. Here we go. Puddle!
And a lot of these are logging roads, are they not?
Every trail, this entire trail on this network has been set up by a group called SWAT, S-W-A-T-T, Southwest All-Terrain Trails. Their mandate is to build trails on former logging roads because the environmental damage for that road was done 30, 40, 50 years ago. They basically cut the grass and make it passable for the quads. And so that's where we're going. All of our trip today, even though you'll look at it and go, well, was this a logging road? Yes, it was.
Oh, Leah got us so wet. Here, need me to...
She got it in my shoe.
Look what we have to live with. Isn't this horrible?
You wanted to come up here, you've been saying.
Yeah, it's my first time up here. I've been lived in the area my whole life and actually never had a chance to come down and see this lake. I've viewed it hundreds of times as I'm driving up to Hemlock Ski Resort, and I always make a point of stopping and looking down and going, man, I'd love to hit that lake sometime. I wonder how to get there. And here we are. Well, and they've just put, the local ATV club have put over 300 trails from the top of Hemlock going all the way down to Harrison. So we're seeing more and more people coming up on a regular basis from spring all the way through to fall on their ATVs. And so that's something we're definitely going to be branching out into as well, and putting more focus on the awareness of safety and the trails that are out there, and doing more tours with companies like this one.
This is my first time.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it before, but the first time with Bear Country, and they're awesome. It's great.
It's really enjoyable. And the roads are, there's miles and miles of roads. I mean, I thought I'd seen lots of BC before, but you know what? When you get off the main road, you see a lot.
It's a great experience.
Really. How about you? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good. It's my second time today.
Wow.
Woohoo.
You did well, too.
Yeah, thanks. Dean, what do you think?
I'm hooked. Hooked, absolutely hooked.
Oh, don't leave, guys. Oh, yeah. For
the next one. For the next one. Are we good? Are we fighting?
Okay, we're fighting.
All right, here we go.
Oh my gosh. What was I thinking? This is just crazy. Mud all in my boots, everything. We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment.
Another puddle.
Oh gosh.
I know.
gosh! Feet up. It's the Joy TV Championships right here.
Oh my gosh!
That is terrifying.
Welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and local places.
It's time for another great story coming to you from the Fraser region.
You gotta be completely aware of your surroundings. You have to be totally on it. You gotta know what cars are around you, what riders are around you at all times.
What's the difference, skateboarding and longboard? Obviously, besides that it's a longer board, right?
Yeah. I mean, I skateboard. I identify myself as a skateboarder, but like downhill skating is just it's more specific to, you know, just high speeds, going as fast as you can.
You talk about Abbotsford, you talk about a hilly, you can't get hillier than Abbotsford in the Fraser region, really, can you?
No, you can't really. I mean, a lot of what we're doing is we're trying to encourage youth to be wearing their helmets at least when they're riding, and if they're going to be riding in traffic, to be aware of the traffic around them. And then we also want drivers to be aware that there could be someone on a longboard on the road or on the side of the road.
Oh!
You just need a helmet and a skateboard and some pavement. Start small, and you know, some of the kids in town have hurt themselves or worse have died because they tried to push their limits. They tried to go on hills that were too big for them, and that's where the problems are going to arise.
Even if you have a kid that's not going to be competitive, if they're just, you know, going down to 7-Eleven on their longboard to get a slushie, make sure they wear a helmet. You know, be firm with them.
And in terms of stopping, I mean, where's the brakes on this thing? It's your foot.
You're the brakes.
You're the brakes.
The longboard community is really a very strong community, and that's something that when we have these youth that we're working with, who maybe, you know, they're young, they're looking for who am I, where do I fit in, and it's really great to have this community that does all come together and they support each other, and they're really a healthy, positive community that we can get these guys hopefully hooked into, which is really awesome to see from a youth perspective.
Did you see that?
That's why safety gear is so important.
He was wearing a helmet.
He was.
Shoulder injuries are really prevalent in longboarding, mostly due to being thrown off your board and just trying to catch yourself instinctively.
Sounds dangerous. What about you, Wade? You've had some bad spills in your time?
Yeah, I was going down a hill at some point, and my longboard slipped out between my legs and I popped my knee out of place.
Oh!
I got my knee pads, I got my wrist guards, and I got my helmet. And Dean, hey.
Hey, I'm coming.
Oh, he's got a helmet. He's borrowing a helmet. No knee pads. Who is more prepared?
But I'm planning on going slow.
Am I supposed to go downhill?
Yeah, that is how longboards work.
Leah, how you feeling?
Well, since I haven't done this yet, awesome.
Great. All right. Feet up. It's the Joy TV Championships right here.
Oh my gosh.
There she goes.
Yeah, you know what? That's as much as I'm gonna go. Okay, wait, no, I'll go again. Okay, I'm catching up.
Really?
Uh-oh, oh my gosh. I'm not very good at stopping.
Maybe try to stand more sideways on the board just to get more used to it.
Sideways, okay.
So, like the way you're kind of doing it is like this, so you don't have a lot of balance like that.
I was not doing that. Was I doing that?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is much better. See you guys later. Woohoo!
Let me know when you're gonna put the brakes on. So, Leah's up ahead. She's got a bit of speed going. Whoa! Whoa, there she is. No. That is terrifying.
Longboarding was definitely an adventure, but I'm not quite sure it's my sport per se. We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment with Adopt a Pet.
Now they're all neutered and ready to go to their homes. They are very much in need of a special home.
Adopt a Pet has been brought to you by Purica,
supplements for healthier pets.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and places here in the South Fraser and Fraser Valley region. And welcome back to our adventure theme. Now, what better adventure than our monthly Adopt a Pet segment? We're here with Jane from the Langley Animal Protection Society, and we've got Polo. Tell us a bit about this guy.
This handsome young guy is 1.5 years old. He is a Border Collie Australian cattle dog mix, we think. He is super athletic.
Let's see those athletics.
Good boy. He loves to play ball. His ideal forever home, I think, is going to be someone who is active and would enjoy having a dog to hike with, run with, do dog sports with. He's just a very bright, clever, athletic dog.
Is he good for adults, kids?
We are looking for an adult home for him, just because of his activity level. Sit. Yes. He's going to make a great dog, a great companion for some lucky person. Let's head inside and visit some kittens.
All right. So we had a visit in the yard with Polo. Now we're here with Linnea and some cute little kittens.
So these guys are our Zelda litter. So we have Link, Rome, and Ganon. These guys came in as little baby bottle feeders. They were only about a week or two old, so they needed round-the-clock care in their lovely foster home. And now they're all neutered and ready to go to their homes. Definitely, if you are interested in opening your heart and home to a lovely little black kitty, they are very much in need of a special home.
All right, let's head back inside and visit another adventure, Alabama.
Alabama is 3 to 4 years old, and she is very pregnant. She has probably, we think, 7 babies in this big tummy. She looks like she swallowed a watermelon. She is just a lovely, lovely, lovely little dog. She is so sweet and so affectionate. She's such a little gentle lamb. We're very excited to meet her puppies, and she needed a safe place to be so that she could have her babies in safety. And so we agreed to take her, and honestly, she is just such a little peanut. We're so glad that we took her. We're guessing that Dad was probably a hound because that is one of the most common breeds in the area where she came from. So she's likely mama to 7 little hound cross babies, and she's due at the end of this week. Babies will be available in about 8 weeks, which is fantastic. So we'll be accepting applications throughout. The really great thing is people are going to be able to watch her on live stream.
Yay, live stream right there.
We are going to live stream the birth. So if you have never seen babies being born, if you go onto our live stream channel, you'll be able to be on Puppy Watch with us. And then when she has her babies, you'll be able to watch live.
How old is she?
She is probably 3 to 4 years old.
Okay.
We don't have an exact age, but she desperately needed to come here. She had quite an adventure getting to us. A big plane ride from Alabama, and then a car ride from the airport to here.
So there you go, staying on that adventure theme. Stay with us here on Fraser Focus. We're heading over to another story, paragliding.
We take probably around 400 people a year tandem. This is Harrison Mills.
Okay.
It's a little peninsula that's formed by the Harrison River outflow and the Fraser River. Okay. And then the mountain here divides the peninsula.
How long have you been paragliding, mate?
3 years now.
And how do you like it out in the Fraser Valley for paragliding?
Absolutely love it. It's the best flying around. Beautiful scenery.
We're going to be doing that in a moment.
Oh, it really is beautiful out here.
Wow, this is so amazing. Can we go into that mountain instead?
We could try.
Lock.
Test. Copy.
So this is like anyone can come here?
Yeah, it's Crownland, so anybody can fly here.
Okay, but here in the Fraser Valley, tourism is flying high, up and away! not a parachute, is it, Dennis?
No, it's a paraglider.
It's a paraglider. Wow, we can get really high up here. So how long can you stay up here for?
Like if there's the right conditions, you can stay whole day, pretty much.
You can stay the whole day up here?
Whole day, yes.
And there's Leah down there. She's about to take off. And you can't control the wind though, as we swing around.
So 680 meters up. In a moment, we're gonna run and fly.
Okay, run forward.
Okay.
Run, begin to run.
I'm puffing away. Ah! I can't run anymore.
Arms up.
Whoa. Hey, we're flying.
We usually get between 400 and 500 people a year that come out and do tandems with us.
Okay.
And about 50 a year that do solo flights. This is the closest thing to flying like a bird.
Just like surfing, except we're in the air, not on land here. It's like catching a wave and you keep riding it, keep riding it.
Just a little turn around here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna come around and land into the wind.
Okay. Woo! Oh.
And here we're coming in for a steady landing here and going into a run. Oh, are you okay? As graceful as that was. What a fantastic way to see the Fraser region. But I can't believe some of the stuff we do, Leah.
But look at all the fun we had, Dean, and you conquered those fear of heights.
That wraps up this edition of Fraser Focus, bringing you stories from beyond the bridge.
If you guys have a story to tell, don't forget to contact us via email. You can give us a call, or there's always social media. JoytvBC. I'm Leah Bolton.
And I'm Dean Atwell. We'll see you next time.